To move freely, you must first learn control. Freedom appears where there is control and quality of movements. The beginning, forward fold and transition into a deep lunge. At the very beginning, as she folds forward and steps back into the lunge, the superficial backline, SBL, is actively engaged. In the lunge, her left back leg is fully extended with the heel reaching toward the floor. This creates a powerful stretch along the entire posterior surface, from the plantar fascia, through the Achilles tendon and gastrocnemius, up into the hamstrings, biceps femoris, semitendinosus and semimembranosus, and connecting to the sacrum. The myofascial train effect is clearly visible here. If the foot were restricted, the tension would not travel up to the pelvis properly. Her alignment is clean, creating a highly stable foundation. 2. Lunge twists. This is where it gets interesting. The spiral line, SPL, takes over to manage the rotation and maintain balance during the twists. Left rotation. Left arm upward, she winds up the spiral chain. The tension travels from the right foot up the lateral aspect of the shin and thigh, via the iliotibial band, crosses over the pelvis, engages the right abdominal obliques, and connects to the left shoulder and neck through the rhomboids. Right rotation. Switching arms switches the spiral train to the opposite diagonal. If the spiral line were tight around the obliques or serratus anterior, the pelvis would sway outward, compromising her pyramid/half-split variation. This moment is the key highlight regarding the hamstrings. As she shifts her pelvis back, extends her right front leg and dorsiflexes the foot, pulling the toes toward herself, the superficial backline of the right leg experiences maximum isolated eccentric load. Because she maintains a flat back and reaches her sit bones back and up, the tension from the hamstrings transfers seamlessly across the ischial tuberosity into the sacrotuberous ligament and up the erector spinae muscles. If her lumbar spine were excessively rounded, the tension would escape the hamstrings and flood into an overstretched lower back. Instead, her tension is perfectly and evenly distributed. Transition to three-legged downward. The final movement brings several lines together in synergy. Right, supporting leg, undergoes intense tension along the entire superficial backline. The heel drives toward the mat, stretching the soleus, gastrocnemius, and hamstrings. Left, elevated leg, the superficial front line, SFL, and deep front line, DFL, come into play. Lifting the leg activates the psoas major and quadriceps, while pointing the foot lengthens the front line. Concurrently, the gluteals and hamstrings of this elevated leg contract concentrically to drive the hip into extension and gain height. Summary. Her movement sequence demonstrates excellent balance between the elasticity of the posterior lines and the functional strength of the spiral chains. The transition from rotation to hamstring loading is fluid and controlled, reflecting optimal fascial glide and tissue hydration. The course is suitable for yoga teachers, dancers, gymnasts, martial artists, and all other sports. The difficulty level is adjusted individually based on muscular functional testing.